welcome, Miss Deb. Lovely to have you here. Let's just give me a few seconds to make sure everything is live and happening, which I think it is. So welcome, my name is Ellen Woodbridge. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. I'm about an hour and a half north of Sydney on the sunny Central Coast. Today we are having a lovely day. So just give me 1 second here, just moving, just doing a couple of things, making sure, yes, that all looks good. You can see my face, which is very helpful. So today I'm doing two things today. We have the launch today of the online exclusives. So this is the November online exclusives. Every 2 months, we come out with a set of products that are online exclusives, and then in September, January, we have our mini catalogs, and then in April we have our annual catalogs. So we have products being released all the time, and today we have these. So what I'm going to do with you, I'm going to do a walkthrough of the online exclusives. I'm going to show you the two new kits that are available, one of which I did go to buy, but my computer was being painful, so then I got distracted with going live, so I haven't bought the kit I'm going to buy yet. But I can guarantee you next week on one of the days we will be playing with that kit. So I'm just logging into Stampin' Up! If I need any additional information, I can do that at the ready. Okay, let me go back. Oh, look, everyone's coming in. Hey, Shaz. Hey, Diane. It has been forever. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Ronnie. Great to have you all here. So, who has already looked at the November online exclusives? I know a number of you are demonstrators and you were lucky enough to pre-order some of these products, but for the rest of you, I am going to flick over and I'm going to go through the brochure with you online. So it's just easier to go through the brochure because everything is grouped together, and then we're going to make a card. I'll show you the card. Where is it? Here it is. So we are going to make a card using all the online exclusives that I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different products on this card. When I made it, I didn't intend to use that many products, but I kept on grabbing new things, and that's what we came up with. Great. Got a couple of you here. I know time zones are crazy at the moment because I think can't see the newest kit. Well, I'm going to give you a sneak peek, Ronnie, because it's tomorrow. It's Tuesday. I'm here in Australia, so I can show you the kit. It's just the pricing will be in Australian dollars, not in your local currency. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Hello, Shari. I'm going to flip around, and because we've got a lot of card making to do after I show you this catalogue, so I don't want to dilly-dally too much. My humour. Oh, thank you, Ronnie. I'm just happy to show you first. And last Tuesday, you guys gave me the best tip about sitting on one of our silicone mats on my office chair. And oh my God, I need to tell you, that has worked perfectly because I just sat down and I haven't put you guys in the stand. That is not helpful. Hey, Helen. Hey, Margaret. How are you? Okay. Sorry about that. Wrong button was pressed. And maybe in a bit more. And we are crooked. I think that's pretty good. Yes, that's right, Lisa. The kits are always available on the first Tuesday of the month. And that would be today for me. Yes, that's why they're showing as unavailable. So those of us that are demonstrators and get the Succeed weekly email, the kits have already been spoiled, and we got a sneak peek, which is always nice, and especially, like you say, Lisa, for your planning. Should we have a look at the kits first? Let's do that. I do have Stampin' Up open. Let's go menu, kits. Okay, so we are on the kits page. So the two new kits this month are Adventure Awaits and Everyday Beauty Kit. I think this Everyday Beauty Kit is going to be a great gift for my mum. So I thought I would make up most of the kit. I'll keep some samples, but I will make up this kit here to add to my mum's collection of cards. You haven't opened them yet. Oh, Lisa, you've got to open them. Okay, so let's have a closer look at, so this is Everyday Beauty. So this is a stamping kit. So we do get a stamp set. So 4 great sentiments and 3 images. This is what is in the kit. So we do have some pre-made wax seals. We've got our 3 different card fronts. So it looks like we get 9 cards. We get our envelopes, which are cut apart envelopes. We can definitely use those for designer series paper. Hello, Anne. Good afternoon. We have gold foil die cuts, some printed die cuts, and some labels. And we've got some frames and layering pieces here, some gold thread. Love having those gold accents. Looking forward to getting this kit when I order it. And these are the 3 cards that we come out with. So I like that this has a frame. This one has a frame, but in a different way. And they are so cute. They've got 3 different types of frames on them, but I love all the gold touches. Gorgeous. Okay. So now we're on to Adventure Awaits. So this is a crafting kit, a non-stamping kit. So we're making 3 cards again, and they are all car related. So you can put some of the accessories on these or not. So we've got a truck, we've got a Morris Minor, and we've got a convertible. So we get the printed sheets of the sentiments, we get the scenes to put behind the cars, and these are fantastic card fronts. I love those designs. I'm not too sure on the cars though, so yeah, I don't know. Just for me and people I give cards to, but would they be good masculine cards? And I'm desperate for masculine cards. I have written and put in envelopes all of my birthday cards for the rest of the year, and I have been wiped out. Hey Cheryl, I've been wiped out of masculine cards because in December I have my great uncle, his son, his grandson, and a couple of other males. Oh, nice, Anne. Well, Anne, have a rest and just enjoy what we're doing because you've done all your hard work. I've had 2 medical appointments this morning, but majority is all sorted now. So, yeah, I may have to add that to the list because They do make really cute masculine cards. Like, I think for that one, I wouldn't add the surfboard because I don't know people who I give cards to, they don't surf. So maybe I could leave the surf off that. Yeah. And all the sentiments can work for a birthday, and then I just put happy birthday on the inside. Thank you, Ronnie, for asking. That's good. She'll get back to us. So these are our two kits for this month. Adventure Awaits and Everyday Beauty. And I think I've enabled myself to get both. Dearie me. So let me see. Just go to the tab. So let's get on to our November online exclusives. So this has a couple of suites of products, and then we have bundles, and then we have separate products. So our first suite is called Brushed with Beauty. Now, if you go back to a recent unboxing, hey, Inca, now I am thinking, we have spoken about this, and is it Inika? I just want to make sure I'm getting your name right. But welcome, happy to have you here. See, you girls who are typing names can just get it right. I have to pronounce it. God help me. But welcome, I'm so sorry if I've butchered your name. So, Brush with Beauty Suite. I have everything in this suite except for the Pearls of Beauty pearls, because I have so many embellishments at the moment. I love embellishments, but I am at the admitting stage that I have too many. So, yes. So, in this suite, we have, so this is a look at the suite. We have the gorgeous designer series paper that I've shared. We have the gorgeous vellum. Here for the vellum, Petals of Beauty stamp set, which we'll be using today. The matching dies, the Words of Beauty, and it has matching dies as well. We have the embossing folder, which I think might be on my cart, but let me see if we go over here, if it shows any better. Yes, there we go. That's the embossing folder. It's called Beautiful Pattern. I may even bring this screen up so you can get a better look. Sorry, I'm just a little bit delayed. There you go. That is the gorgeous pattern in that. And the stamp set, the word stamp set, it is something that you can build. So we've got Just Because, two Just Becauses, script one and classic font, and then we've got all the things. We've got the ... so then they can look for it in the middle. Oh, I have two, Deb. And then you've got all the extra sentiments that go with it. And then that's a petal of Beauty dies. And then we've got our layering flowers and leaves. And of course, if you didn't want everything in this suite, you can buy the stamp set and the dies as separate bundles. So you'll save 10%. But if you buy the suite, those separate 10% are accounted for in the suite price. Hey Bev, how are you? Okay, so on to our next bundle, and this is Hobby Haven. So each piece of designer series paper has a different crafting hobby on it. It is definitely craft related. Oh, Cheryl, I've just seen your comment. The embossing folder is gorgeous. I do own it. I may be able to put my hand on a card from a retreat that I did with my team leader on the weekend and show you how it looks like embossed with vellum. Okay. Oh, good, and you'll know more next week. Well, please keep us up to date on your recovery. So this is just a single stamp set and die sweet, but that's okay. So I don't actually have this paper, but I have used two of the B sides of the paper. So you get a die cut sheet with the paper, and then you get 5 separate designs. But the B sides are actually incredibly usable. But the hobbies we have books, we have self-care, sewing, we've got gardening and lazing, hey Leslie, and we've got cooking. So they're our hobbies. Now, does the stamp set necessarily go with hobbies? No, but it is the card you will give a friend who loves hobbies. So friends like you are golden. Deep breath. I think we all need to take one of those every now and then. You've got this. You're the best. So happy to have you in my life, and you deserve all the good things. Now, these are tags. And where is it? Where is it? It's hiding from me. I didn't go across enough. And then we have the tags that go with it. We may have Bobby in here in a sec by the look of that. And we get the tags. So they are incredibly usable all by themselves if you need a set of great tags. We have the earthy matte dots, which is pecan pie, Cajun craze, I want to say balmy blue, and what looks like crumb cake or pecan pie, and then chevron garden green ribbon. I got given a piece to tie into a bow, and it was like that much too short. I swear it took me 10 minutes to tie that bow. I was so stubborn that because the retreat on the weekend was online in a Facebook group, and I said, I can't tie the bow. And Linda's there going, I'm so sorry that your piece of ribbon is too short. It was only too short for me because with my hands, I'm me. But yes, it was very, very funny for me. And then at the end, I went, I tied the bow. Hey, Rosemary. Hey, Margine. Great to have you here. So the stamp set and the dies you can also get in a bundle if you don't want the whole suite. So here are some of the bundled products that don't go with the suite. Now, some of them we are using today. We've got banner sayings, and is it called banner saying? It's a 3 banner punch. So you get these gorgeous script and typewriter and just more of a block font, and they do fit with the banners. So it makes it super, super simple, and we'll be using that bundle today. Next, we have on display. Now, this is a labor of love kind of set because you get 26 stamp sets in the stamp set. It doesn't say how many dies, but you get a lot of dies, and I want to use another word, and I'm not going to, but you get a ton of dies. So this bookcase or bureau or whatever you want to call it, it can house so many different things in there, and you can stamp and die or just use dies, and you can adorn it however you wish. It's amazing how quick it is. Yes, you are right, Deb. Making sentiments with that triple banner punch, so easy. So easy. I love that we do still have punches. Even though I have done some things with punches over the years that have been a little painful. I've pinched my hand, I've pinched my boob, I've probably pinched my belly as well. Yes, all the many adventures that you have with punches. So this is friendly foliage, and during our retreat, Susan Campfield was actually one of our guests because her and Linda are very close. They're besties. And she demonstrated some cards using the friendly foliage, and it is a gorgeous set. Absolutely gorgeous. So, and I particularly loved that she showed, so she stamped this set, then she used this die to cut out the interior of the frame. So she used this die and the outline die at the same time. And rather than having that inside as a full panel, it came out like that using those two dies. Oh, you're fine, Sue. You are fine. There is always a replay. So I loved watching her demonstrate that set. Okay, so our other bundles is the delicate frame. So you can use all these pieces to make many, many different frames. And then you've got the gorgeous sentiment set, these just sentiments for heaps of different occasions. So that'd be good for our starting people. You've got lots you've got lots in one set. Oh, you're waiting for friendly foliage to arrive. I'm sure you'll love it, Leslie. Hello, Margaret. Welcome, welcome. Then we have Valentine kisses. Those bears are so cute. I love the kissing booth that it comes in the dies. It's super duper sweet. Oh, look, you've even got wings. So there, I reckon this bear here will be cute as an angel bear. We have Swelled Designs bundle. I have this stamp set. I chose not to get the dies. Just a me thing. The dies didn't appeal to me, but I do like the texture dies. They add a lot to a project. So we are using that in our card today. Oh, that is just the products individually. So we have Cake Day. So that was shown on the front. So that's our Cake Day there. And you can make a gorgeous multi-layered cake using the stamps and dies. That chocolate cake does look very delicious, I must say. Okay, a great outdoor adventure set, great for outdoors, masculine cards, even your scrapbooking. And I love that you got the boots, you've got arrows, and you've got your fox and your deer. Okay, sorry, just checking things while I'm here. This one is a little bit, actually, I can even show you this. I did get a sample card. I'm not going to show you the front of the sample card, and we didn't share the inside, but this is pop-up petals. And these two pieces here, you can create a pop-up in the middle of the card. So this isn't done properly or anything like this. This was a play around. But yes, you get these two pieces to create a pop-up in the lining of your card. That's correct, Leslie. No calories if you make a cake card. So yeah, that is really fun. And then you can put all the vases and flowers and all of that on your pop-up. Okay. Lovely to see so many of you here and so many of you who know each other. Okay, so these are the stamp sets and dies that were in both the bundles. So we've got Words of Beauty. Now, I didn't go through this earlier, but you get 3 separate dies. So the just and the because are exactly the same as the stamp. But if I wanted to create this just, I would stamp and then cut out using the middle. And then we have our bubble layer or our layering piece that can go under. So this, if you're going to be using these word dies, I do recommend that you get a pack of our adhesive sheets because it makes gluing these pieces together so much easier because cardstock, put your adhesive sheet on the back, put your die on the front, run it through your die cut machine, and you've got a word sticker. So it just saves getting so gluey. Okay, we have Petals of Beauty. I'm not using any of the dies today. Oh, I am. I'm not using any of the detailed dies today, but I have die cut my flowers ready to stamp. And then we have the Creative Haven, which is gorgeous. I love that embossing on that designer series paper. Perfect. Okay, now this is all the products individually, which we've all seen. Now, these are a few products that weren't shown. So we have lovely doilies, so they are really cute heart doilies. Then we have the Whispers of Texture, 12 by 12. And I'm not sure what texture that is. What I'm going to do, just going to pop out I'm going to pop out here for a second, and I'm going to put Whispers in here. Whispers of Texture. Let's read the description. Textured paper. Oh, it includes embossed texture. So, it doesn't tell me. Does anyone have this that can tell me what? Hang on. Let me. Oh, that's a linen texture. And then we have a lined texture. So there we go. Oh no, Inika. That's okay. Next order. What I do, if I was signed in here, let's just close this bit down. If I was signed in here, what I would do, I would add it to my cart, not check out, but I'd just add it to my cart, so then it's sitting there, and when I have enough, I can just pop through the order. So that's my tip. So let's go back. So we've worked out that that's a linen and a lined texture. And then we have lasting linen stamps. So we will be using this today. We have Our Story photopolymer. This is actually beautiful for scrapbook pages, also for cards as well, but I definitely think this is a scrapbook forward kind of product. So we have all of our Hobby Haven products. Now, the other thing that has been released are our stamp and die organizers. So what they mean by stamp and die organizers are the packs that all our stamps and dies come in. So they're selling them plain. So then if we would like, we can store many different things, including changing over your old stamp sets to the new system if that tickles your fancy. Okay, so that is our kits. So I showed you the kits first, and I have shown you the November online exclusives. So if you have any questions at this point about what we've seen so far, please just ask. That's what I'm here for. So next I've got to find somewhere for my iPad. Please hold. We are going to start making our cart. Now I do need my cart, which has almost everything we need to make our card in it. So this is the card. I'm going to have a drink of water. So those of you who have gone into daylight saving in the last couple of days, is everyone okay? because it's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh, what do I have here? Do I have another card that I could have made the other day? That's okay. These things can just go back in my stash. So I appeared, oh, I have an extra set. I do. So I cut a couple of extra pieces in case people actually needed them. So I wonder, I have part made my one here, and I have an extra set in there as well. Oh my dear word. So technically I've got two, so I don't know whether to stamp my extra set or not. This piece is for something else. It's not for these. That's okay. That can go in here. Oh, that was for our washi tape because I had extras. Hey Charlotte, how are you? Yes, I've been live for half an hour, if that helps. It is only plus on daylight saving. Oh, I don't have the two new kits. I have the two Christmas ones. Yes, in Australia, our Christmas kits have sold out, as well as having a look a little earlier. So yes, not fun. Oh, thank you, Inika. I'm glad you like it. Hello, Jane. Yes. Jane, where are you? Are you in Australia? Okay, so I will need these petal pink pieces soon for our sentiment. I'm just wondering, I may stamp all the flowers after my life because they're already die cut, or I could just leave them. I'll decide as we go. Oh, you're in Ballarat. Yes, I had a funny feeling by your comment that you were definitely in Australia, because our North American folk friends, they have just fallen back. So they've just ended daylight saving. Changing the time now. Perfect, Charlotte. Perfect. Okay, so I do not need... I do have two card bases there. I think I'm going to start by stamping my backgrounds. Sorry, I'm a bit discombobulated now. So I just need 3. Okay, card is there. That can go there. I need my lasting linen stamp set. Absolutely, it is a good time to visit Australia. Yes, you are on the dark side now, Cheryl. Exactly. Okay, so I'm just grabbing... Okay, now it's sliding out. So this is our lasting linen stamp set. I wonder if it is words will come. I wonder if it is shown to size. No, it is not shown to size on the front. Interesting. So there are a couple of ways we can use this stamp. I still have it on its backer, and that's how I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it facing up, and we are going to use... I'm going to give you a bit of a close-up of the card so you can see the detail, but you can also just stick it straight to your glass mat. But I'm not going to do that. So we're going to get this beautiful detail on the back of our card fronts first. So if you were here at the start, I said I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actually. 6 products I use that are brand new on this card. Okay, so I've inked that up. Does it have to be perfect? Absolutely not. Because now I need my scrap piece of paper here so I don't get inkier hands than what I am going to. Okay, I'm just going to, oh, you can see where I was experimenting. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. How many? Oh, we've almost got 30 here. Wow. I can tell we're back to a better time because we've got lots of us here. So I've got a couple of holes here, but that doesn't really matter. I just want texture and I don't need perfect texture. Do you know what? I may have even sneakily given myself a thumbs up as well. Cheryl, can we count to 25, please? just hold while I clean up and throw things out and do all the things I need to do. See how long it takes her to get the count going. And I've barely got any water left in my spray bottle. So if you were here the other day, apparently the new consensus is everyone has to learn how to drop their ink pads like I do. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I'm all done now. So that was very good timing. So apparently everyone has to learn how to drop ink pads like me to become a demonstrator. That's not my wish. It came from someone else. I even got 25. I didn't mean to grab this, but hey, this works as well. Okay. Now, I did get that corner. This one isn't straight. That's okay. It's just texture. But I could stick this to the map, or I could, because it is doing a bit of slipping, I can just pop it on my my cloth here and it won't go anywhere. Okay, the paper isn't moving under here, I promise. And we'll find out if it did, but I can already see that it hasn't. So we have those pieces of texture. Now I want to add even more texture. So I'm going with another stamp set. Can you guys hear my dryer? It's beeping at me because my towels are dry apparently. Okay. Just trying to find the writing pad, which isn't here, so I've used it since then. So we're going with grey granite and the Swirled Designs stamp set. So we're going to use this piece just here. Okay, so I need an appropriate size block, which means I need a much bigger than what it actually is block. Okay, I want to bring this piece of paper in. So I have my little photocopied image on the back, so I know where all my stamps go if I'm missing one, and so all the stamps fit properly on the acetate sheet. And so I don't lose anything, you guys can just slide back in there. So we're using this one today. And you can see here, it just anchors everything to the bottom of the card. Well, the towels, the folding of the towels is David's job. But I'm going to you, it'll be done tomorrow morning, just as I'm washing my face before I have a shower, which is fine. As long as they're actually dry, because my dryer is being uncooperative at times. And sometimes it'll decide to dry a load, and then other times it decides it's not going to dry a load. Okay, so I've just done that on all three. I could have centered it, but I decided not to. Okay, now let me close our grey granite. So we've kept with very, very neutral colours at this stage, and now we're going to get to our colours. So these colours came directly from the Designer Series paper. So we have Petal Pink, Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon, Old Olive for both of those actually, and Mossy Meadow. So they have come directly from there. I have checked that, and it's not. And actually it's very hard to check because my dryer's hung, and it goes to outside, and I have asked David to check it, and he said it's not every time either, Ronnie, but yeah, it's just annoying. So now we're going in with our Petals of Beauty flowers. So I set everything up on my Stamparatus. I made it like so simple for myself. So I'm going to need the Old Olive here. Now I need to move this. I have done something a little different to the way I have done it before. Now I can't actually show you what I did, but I'll try and explain. So I just put my scratch piece of paper down, I mounted my stamps, and I stamped. Then I took some scrap pieces and run them through my die cut machine. Then I lined them up around the stamp so they have equal all around the stamp. The word's not coming, but I know you get what I'm saying. So then when I go in and add, I am going to need to use my dishes here for a second. Just going to pop them at the top here, and then as I open each of these, I will come out. How rude. So I definitely need that, and there'll be 2 of those. Seriously, that should not have been that hard. So I need 1, I need 2, and then 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to grab another dish for my greenery pieces. So this is just for our background pieces, okay? So with this one on our card, I have 1 leaf at full strength and 1 at stamped off. So this is a really super duper easy one to do. So that just locks in there. Now, these pieces of stamped backgrounds, I'm moving. I have learnt. No, we are not getting ready to count again, but thank you for the support, Cheryl. So, full strength with our old olive. So, I might have to if I can't pick things up today. Full strength. Take that off. Slide. Oh, I won't tell you, I just dropped the door into my ink pad. But that doesn't warrant counting to 10 either. And then we stamp off. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. I do need to wipe my door. Whoops-a-dates. So I've done that. I'm going to leave all of these greenery pieces for later, and I'm going to do all of these so you can see, and I'll leave these here, that I have the perfect edge on all of those, which I really do love. And this, I got this tip from Kathy Zilski. She isn't affiliated with Stampin' Up! At all. I just enjoy watching her crafting videos, and I love her sass. So yes, I got this tip from her and thought, I'm going to try this because this was the card I made in my team meeting. So it was like, I've got to make it easy for everyone. And I think I did, because they were very, very happy. And they all were successful with the outlines, which normally isn't the case. Look, I'm just going to stamp all of these with you, so I'm sorry, but that's what's going to happen. I was stamping the 2-stamp marigold for a while, stamped the background, then went to add the detail, and I found, oh, you'd inked the wrong side. No! Oh no, Charlotte. Okay, Charlotte needs a count to 10, Cheryl. I think that's a lot more than that, but okay, so we've got our middle flower, our large flower, our little flower, our dodgy one, and then we've got these ones. Okay, so we are all sorted now. So our mass production will now take place. Just got to get these sitting properly. Okay, I have a feeling I need to open my cloth next to me and just have a home for my ink pad, and if I drop it, it's only going on the cloth. And then so we've done the full strength one. Now we are doing our stamped off one. Perfect. And these don't, like that one isn't perfect because I didn't stamp it perfect in the first place, but I like the texture it gives. And then a lot of our other base pieces, like our just base color, they are actually stamped off. So then we can use the full strength for the details. So I'm also trying not to do a big stamping of these, so then we get a bit more ink on the second one. Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, did you have to redo it all, Charlotte, or did it all work out in the end? We need to know. These are the crafting adventures we want to hear about. Okay, so you can do this kind of technique with any stamp positioner. Just happens I've got our retired stamp positioner here. And it works well enough for me when I want to do things like that. Oh no, Charlotte, it's worse when you're making multiples and you're doing it like in a production line like this. And then this is our last one. So you can see this, even though we were using 2, it has gone pretty quickly. Okay. Oh no, this is a stamp off. Wonderful, done. Now, I need to close our old olive ink packet. So we are all done with that. At least it's only ink and paper. Like, yeah, only ink and paper, Charlotte. It's all part of the creative process. Okay, I'm glad there's some cautionary tales going up there for Ronnie, so she will keep an eye out. Okay, so now we're changing over to our little stubby leaf. Mossy Meadow is right here. This is one way to get all my ink pads back away. No, I bet you won't do it either, Charlotte. So this is stamped off. So I'm going to go in, give this a nice ink up. I need to open this again because I really feel in a dropsies kind of mood. So I'm just going to stamp off onto the background paper, pop in our die cut, and then stamp. And that is the exact look I was after. So that can go with our greenery as well. I could grab another one out, but I'm not going to. So stamp off onto the scratch paper. That's not what I wanted. Can you move, please, to where I would like you to be? So now I'm thinking, do I want these? Well, it depends on how I'm going to use the stamps the next time. But if I keep these pieces of paper, like this base piece of paper, I can definitely reline these pieces up again and reuse it, which is something that I was a little more difficult to do before. Stamp off, pop it in. Has anyone else done this kind of technique before? And another one, and our last one. This one's heaps quicker because I'm only using one of the die cut, not 2. So stamp off, pop it in, and stamped off image is down. Perfect. And then close the ink pad and just wipe off the things. Yes, you have done it this way, Leslie. Yeah, I didn't think of having it die cut, like putting the stamp. The major thing for me is putting the stamped image on the paper, then putting the template over the top. That's the bit that I went, oh my God, that was such a light bulb moment. Okay, so I'm not moving any stamps or anything like that. That can stay like that. Now, through the magic of television, I have a second stamp positioning, which has all of our flowers on it. So all of these pieces, ooh, was that one of my feet rolling off? That was weird. That was really weird. I must have lost a foot on the other one. Yeah. Oh, I'm missing multiple feet on this one. Oh, I never knew. Okay, there you go. Well, at least one of the feet are back in its spot. Okay. Let's start with Darling Duckling. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing, stamp off, pop it there, and yeah, then we're up to assembly. Oh, please tell us, Charlotte. I won't tell you that I actually think, do I have? No, I have more multiple plates, but I don't have 3. I do only have 2. Whoops. Okay, so Darling Duckling. So stamp off, pop that in. Now, if these pieces don't look perfect, it doesn't matter because we're popping the detail over these pieces. So we're really just forming a base. If this piece wants to come out, just going to pop all the pieces here. This one doesn't want to come out. There we go. Right. Stamparadex. I'm not sure. We haven't broken up. I know I can't sell him anymore, but we haven't broken up. Oh, sorry if you can hear Owen on the phone behind me. Oh no, I put it in before I stamped off. That's okay. We're just going to leave it in there. We're just going to stamp off and stamp on. That is the other way you can do it as well. You don't actually have to stamp onto the backing paper. It was easier for me to stamp onto the backing paper during a class situation. So much easier to go directly down. Then we weren't looking for scrap paper and less things to pass around the table. Hey Donna and Dawn, how are you? Oh, Inika, sorry. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a beautiful sleep and I hope we can catch up soon. No, it moved. Okay. Great. Perfect. And because Owen woke up after I started my live, he doesn't know. I know exactly what phone call he's on as well. This doesn't want to come up either. Oh my dear word. There we go. Nope. Right, one more. Hopefully the other ones aren't as annoying. Now, if I had the room, I would leave this ink pad open, but I don't, because we are going to be using it again. Now, I kind of saved that. Note the word kind of. That was so close. It just kissed the edges. There you go. It's just multi-dimensional. Okay, that is Darling Duckling done for the moment. Why does he have to talk right at my window? Okay, that's done. So I'm going to come in with the big one now. Now this one isn't stamped off because I'm using two colours. I'm using Petal Pink and Calypso Coral. So no stamping off for this one, just straight Petal Pink, which makes life so much easier. Oh, that one wasn't great, but that's okay. Let me grab all of these ones. I've still got the ink pad in my hand, so I'm kind of working one-handed here. Probably not what we want to do, but anyway. How's this one? Much nicer, but as I said, doesn't matter, and they are going to dry back a little bit as well. See, when I look at Petal Pink, as soon as it's stamped, I always get this visceral reaction because it is my least favorite color. But just because it is my least favorite color, it doesn't mean I don't use it. It's just not my go-to color. I know. Oh, we're a bit on struggle street today, but do you know what? These cards are going to get done. They're going to look awesome. I'm showing you some mass production, and it's all good. All good. Okay. And great. Whilst that is closed, I didn't open it all the way. There we go. That one I will not be using again because I'll grab the new colour, Calypso Coral. Okay, now we are on to our Lost Lagoon. Now this is a stamped off colour. Don't mind me while I drop things here. There we go. Lost Lagoon for the win. It's amazing, Charlotte. People just love and dislike many different things. It's not my fave. And I think I'm not really, it's a funny peachy pink. And I think I prefer a clear pink. And I think that's where it kind of gets me. Okay, so this is stamped off. Okay. Ink up the next one. That was only a little one, Cheryl. Not too much frustration. Can I? No, it goes this way. Sometimes getting these in the right orientation is very confusing. Okay, so I hope you scissors sticking to magnets. We need the magnets so nothing moves. But anyway, thank you. I really appreciate that you get the tone and length of the counting. It's very helpful, Cheryl. Okay. I'm just very glad that Owen has got up, made some food, and is doing the task that he assigned himself for the day. So then once he's done his task, the rest of the day is free. I've done this is number 3 of my tasks today. And then I've got many, many more. Okay. So. Owen's connecting with a new service for looking for jobs for people with disabilities. So hoping the call goes well. Colour names create expectations. That is actually very true, Charlotte. And yeah, I'm not sure that that one actually matches. Should be peach pink. But once you put other colours with it, it does change the colour. Yes, never-ending tasks. I agree with you, Cheryl. And then some tasks you just have to do over and over again. It's like, I've already done it. Stamp set. Okay, so now that we have all of our pieces cut, I swear I had another one. Yes, I do. So now that we've got our pieces with their base stamping, I do half the leaves are fine, but not the other half. We are going to take our detail stamps. Okay, so our detail stamps. And you can see them here on the front. So we're going to use this one, and this one, and this one. The only one we're not using is a middle because I'm using pearls for the flower centers. So I'm going to start with Calypso Coral, and I'm going to need my big stamp. And this is where I need another, oh, it's right here. So I'm going to find this so much easier to lay down on the silicone mat. Lucky I have 2 in here because I am sitting on one so I don't slide off my chair. Cannot believe how well that tip worked from you girls. And guys, I'm not sure if Brenton was here that day, but yeah, so now I can go through and just line this up, and we have our detail stamp. So it doesn't need to be perfect. No. Could we get a perfect? Yes. Am I going to try my best? Okay. Because I can see the lighter colour underneath, normally what I would do is stamp the detail first. So stamp the darker colour first, then go in with the lighter colour because that's easier to reference when you're stamping. But I'm actually not doing too badly at all today. I'm quite happy with that. Okay. Just going to move this the right way, and you can line up that flower center as well. So there we go. This one did not stamp right, but that's okay. All is good. So that is one flower completely done. Just going to clean it off so then I can do the rest later. Actually, while I have Calypso Coral out, I am going to stamp our little sentiments. So let me grab that stamp set's up here. So I can choose anything that is going to fit in my punch. But I actually need a whole lot of specific happy birthdays, because if you hear earlier, I said I'd written out all my birthday cards for the year, so just kind of around Christmas or just after, I'll have to write my January cards, and I know I'm missing a lot of cards that actually have happy birthday. So that's what I am going to choose. But of course, yourself, with your stamp set, you can choose whatever your heart desires. So have the happy birthday, have a block. I'm going to do the stamping, and I will do the actual punching later. So what did we say? Did I need 3 or 4? It doesn't matter actually how many I need. Maybe I should have gone a little bit more up, but that's okay. These stamps for a very fine happy birthday, they stamp so well. And yes, I have used this before, but I haven't conditioned the stamp at all today, and that one's not perfect. So I might use the other side, use some even pressure, and that's better. Okay, I think I might use almost all of my scrap here, because you never know, I may actually stuff up my punching. Perfect. And these are all scraps, so they're getting a second life. Perfect. Well, actually not perfect. Flip it over. No one will know. No one's going to come and rip all my cards apart to make sure I got it right the first time, and if they do, I'd be very disappointed. Now, my stamp set took my scissors. My cloth is dry, Donna. Hey Sharon, how are you? Yes, this is a dry cloth. I think if it had a different name, more people would like it. Color names create expectations. Yes. So, yeah, I think that's true. Like Calypso Coral, that definitely tells you what it is. Just going to pop my stamps back in my pouch. They can just go off to the side for the moment. Now we have all our happy birthday pieces done, so they can go under the punch. So yeah, this dry cloth just gets off majority of the excess ink. So if I put my finger in that, it's not going to get Calypso Coral all over my hands. And that's what I'm like trying to do, is just not to get so inky. And then I will clean it all up using my stamp chamois, or simply chamois. I will then do that after the video, because you guys want to see stamping. You don't want to see me cleaning. Like, boring. But yeah, just know that I do use my chamois afterwards. Right. Now, back to our Lost Lagoon at full strength. And I need to line this up. It doesn't matter where it is, I just want it lined up. That is not the correct registration, but close enough. Once again, I'm off, but it'll be fine. It's a handmade card, not Hallmark. Oh, it suddenly got a bit dull outside. There must be more clouds than there were earlier. I can tell you, with all the rain we had last week, it's more humid than I would like, and my hair is telling me so. Yep, it's raining. David, can you grab those towels off? It's raining. Oh my God. The people I live with, everyone. Okay, so those ones happened nice and easily. And now we are up to our Daffodil Delight, then our Darling Duckling. I keep on doing that because they've made both yellows start with D. It's very confusing. Lucky David only had to get 2 thick towels off the clothesline because he's already been out and he's undercover. Okay, so this one, and we tip these out. Okay, so full strength for this one, and we just add. This one I find a little harder to line up, but this one is actually probably the most forgiving. Did it say it was going to rain today? I didn't think that's what the forecast said. And it's not light rain either. And last one for this, and that is done. Because I'm not a perfect inker-upperer, and I do get ink on my blocks as well. Okay, so now I want to grab out all of these pieces. They should technically be on the top. Okay, 1, 2, 2, 4. I just want to make sure. Yep. And if it's not enough, that's fine. Just going to have extras that I can use. Or we just don't put it on the card. Okay, so our final piece. Okay, so this final piece, it has a bit of a knack to it at the moment. I don't support or watch that, Donna. So I'll just leave my comment there. Yeah, it does. I'm glad you can all hear the rain. I'm not going crazy because I'm at the back of the house right where the pergola is. So yeah, that's why you can hear it on the pergola. Okay, so this little stem is an interesting piece. Now we have to get this bottom piece nestled right in to that stem to get that detail to work. Otherwise, the detail is totally off the stamped image, if that makes any sense. Okay, so right down in the stem. But I do like what it gives to the set. Okay, that is our stamping completed. Yay! Now, the question is, do you want me to construct all the cards? No. Does rain make me crazy? Maybe, kind of. No, I think I'm just crazy, whatever the weather. Okay, try this one again, and maybe without getting my thumb in it, because I now have Mossy Meadow, and I'm almost out of this too. Okay, so do you want me to make all the cards? That is the question. Okay, so this piece I am now going to put back in here because we are finished with it and I don't want to lose it. Take a little drink. So I'm going to get, do you know what? All of these can just live here. They can live in a nice little pile. Okay, card fronts. So just to remind you, this is what we are constructing. Oh, that one can just stay there. So from what I'm seeing, I'm going to lay out my greenery first. You're fine, Ronnie. I love that. Oh, okay, let's have it all. 2 votes for going for it. So let's go for it. I don't know how much glue I've got left in this. So we shall see. But I do have a backup ready to rock. Do you know what? I'm not mucking around with this. Too much gluing to do. No fumbles, okay? Okay. So, new glue. Oh, it's not exactly new. I have used it in classes. So, I'm going to pop on all the greenery. This, whoa, that was a bit too much glue. So, what I did in my classes was different to what I'm doing now. But I think this will work well. So I can go over the edges a little bit with these because we've got the card base that goes out beyond where we need it. So this one is going to go about there. So we're just guesstimating and hope that everything lines up well. And then this one will come kind of down there. Okay. So I need some dimensionals now. So what I might do, I might go through and dimensional all of these. And do you know what? I think I may have used Stamped Off Calypso Coral on this flower. And I didn't even know it. But do you know what? Our ones look great. So I am totally happy with what we've done. And 2. So I'm going to have to cut edges and get all these used. Yeah, I've missed my countdown person, Cheryl. I need to have you here more often. Okay. So this one, and then, geez Louise, stick to me. Five, 6, 7, 8. Great. Now, these little ones are also on dimensionals. So let's do these as well. Now, no, I need my little edges for this, or just be smart and go for our minis. I will eventually finish this sheet of minis. They kind of, they take forever to use because you have so many more. And I use them when I need them. So, but it's not something I use all the time. Okay. And one more. Okay, now our assembly is all good. Okay, so we'll leave the card over here on this side, I think. Okay, so I can take this, grab my take your pick tool. So I think if I lay this flower first and then shove everything, or tuck, not shove, tuck everything in around it, I think that will look the best. Okay, so I'm going to kind of have this one peeking out, so I do want to slide it in, or like that. And our Lost Lagoon one is just glued. And kind of want it to go like so. And then we'll have our sentiment across there. So that's one done. It's just easier because we've got all of our pieces out and going, just to put everything on each card. So is this a color, not do you like the color combo? Is this a color combo that you would or wouldn't go for? Just curious. Well, wasn't really watching myself there, was I? And full strength one. I'm so glad all our time zones have aligned again. It was a bit of a quiet couple of weeks, like, not too bad, but it was definitely quieter than normal. Okay, so big flower, and then I think I'll have a set of everything that I can make a different kind of card with. And I don't know if I didn't tell this story today, but this is actually a stamp set that I went, oh, that's lovely. But I never had actually any intention of buying it. And then the last chance list came out. So the last chance list was updated last month. And I lost so many floral sets that I kind of went, oh my God, I actually need more floral sets. So this is the set I bought. Oh, the question is this a colour combination that you would normally go to or use? Hold on 1 second here. Oh, breathe. Breathe, breathe. Because I now have a sticky glass mat. Yes, I do. Okay, and slide and stick. Okay, that is not sticky anymore. And I think we've just got one more. And then that leaves a whole set of everything. But I did stamp. Oh, I've got sticky there as well. I did stamp all the pieces. So it'll be interesting to see how I use them on a future card. You've reconsidered it. Yes, this is going to be a class. I haven't looked at when that class is actually, but this suite is going to be a class that Stampin' Up runs. But yes, I obviously haven't seen any of their samples. This is wholly solely my design. And I just kind of went for it. Okay, here we go, and a full one. But yes, Stampin' Up will be running a card class using this suite. I'm assuming they recommend buying the whole suite of products to complete the class. And then going from there. And then you'll still have lots left over to do designs of your own. See, they come together so quickly once we've done all the hard work. Trying not to get dimensionals all over the floor. The funniest thing was when a dimensional dropped out of my bra at the end of the day. It's like, how the hell did you make it in there down my shirt? I'm not sure. I'm not sure of their back end costs. That is something I just can't comment on. I know myself, my in-person classes are $30, and that is for 3 cards. And my tuition and my time to cut everything up. Yes, so I charge that, and of course you normally get some refreshments as well. But yes, I am not sure what their back-end costs are. Even so, I probably am undercharging for my time. That could be true as well. I know they are on an aside. So we had the scrapbook retreat earlier in the year, and everyone was so excited by the scrapbook retreat. There has been the question, are they doing a card retreat? And all I can say is keep your eyes peeled, and it will likely be a special kit that you purchase, and it'll be a couple of days, 2 or 3 day kind of event like the scrapbook retreat, and you'd get a bazillion cards out of it. But just watch this space. Oh, no problem, Cheryl. I am so almost there. I'm just got to add to card bases, get my pearls, and of course there is a little bit of Winker Stella on the Darling Duckling flowers as well. Oh, and I've got to punch out my sentiments, but that's okay. Let's get this part done first, so then we have less pieces hanging around. Sweet dreams, Miss Cheryl. Thank you for your assistance tonight, or tonight for you, always appreciated. Okay, so let's stick this down, wiggle it, waggle it into place, then I can cut off any of the extra bits, but we'll do that all in one process because that's how we work. We're really not doing too badly. Considering I'm making 3 cards, but I've made 4 sets of flowers. We went through the kits, we went through the catalogue, all the online exclusives and the kits, and I enabled myself to buy both sets, so I shall do that when we're finished. That one is not straight, not even, but it's not wanting to move, so it shall stay like that. Always the way. Okay, okay, so Donna, and I'm talking 30 Australian dollars, by the way. The class was 50 odd, and I think it was a home decor item and 3 cards. So I'd say it's pretty on par with what I would charge. And they certainly weren't, there was a lot on the projects. It wasn't, they weren't simple cards. They're probably more than what I would put into every single one of my projects. So this project, I wouldn't make 2 of this style of card in my class, because then we'd be there forever. So it was 2-hour or a 3-hour class. Yeah, I don't do home decor projects. That is not my jam, and I have glue everywhere. Okay, so these are our antique pearls. So I'm going to put, I'm probably going to use them twice, but just whilst I'm here, it's just holding on by a glue thread. So one in, move it over, please. Okay, and put one here. I will do, and I've done my wing Castella on that one. So I'm going to go a big one here. But you do have your flower center stamp if you wish to use that. And just some wing Castella in the middle. Okay. And wing Castella here. And where's my lid? I don't know. I normally put all my lids together to be able to keep a close eye on them, but that has not happened, and I have stuff everywhere. But this has been fun putting all of these together. Okay, so we are almost there. I'm going to show you the... Sorry, is everyone awake now? Okay, so 3 banner punch. Now, I want to use this bottom one. So, I've got 2 pieces there. Not helpful. So, I want, do you know what? Just so it doesn't move everywhere, I'm just going to pop it on there. Could have put on my silicone mat as well. So, I want my happy birthday to be more towards the banner, if I can, the banner end. Just so I have some tucking room to tuck it under the flower. Okay, one. Oh look, I got a bonus one. Are we going to use it? No. Okay, and I really only need 3. But that's okay. And if I wanted even extra room, I could use this middle one and then have more tucking room. So we've got 3 different lengths, so short, medium, and large, or longer, should I say. And please come out. So 2. Very nice with the modern suite. I shall have to go and check that one out, I think. Will this one slide all the way in? Or do I need to... No, that one goes in really well. Okay. Great. And that had one of my bodgy ones on the back. I can punch out the other ones later, but I did do a couple of extras. So I think this is a must-have. I do love it a lot. Okay, that one just went away where it should go. Now, oh, I found my Winker Stella lid. Yay. Now, where's my original card? I need to work out... I did pop it on dimensionals, so you can see the difference between the full strength stamping and the stamping off here. So we do get a slightly different look. Okay. Ow. I just stabbed myself because I'm special. Okay, so I think just one in here is totally fine. Okay. And just cut one more and we'll all be good. I actually haven't watched the class. I did purchase the class, but life has been so busy. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I would love to watch it. I haven't got all of the products, but the card ideas and the samples that I've seen so far, they look really interesting in a good way. Like, I don't mean interesting weird, I mean interesting good. Okay, so they are all off, and let's just slide these just like so. So I've got funny areas. So see how I've got a gap here between the flower and the leaf? I do just want to cover that up and pop that right there. And I love that you can still see some of that base stamp. It's not there, but it's there as a layering piece. So I'm going to pop this one in. Just want to pull it down just a titch. There we go. It came off on my finger. I had it in the perfect spot. Okay. And down, and then I just want to add 2 more of our antique gems, just to pull your eye over to the sentiment, because there is a fair bit going on, but I just liked to finish it off. So is that what I did? Yes, that's the right size. So 1 and And then last one. So if you have any questions, please type them in now, just while I'm finishing up, so then I can answer you before we have to go away. So I'm going to show you all of the things that I used today. So I did use the, I'm just grabbing them. I use the Petals of Beauty stamp set and the matching die set. So the dies look like this, and I used the outline dies to cut out before we stamped, actually. So we did something a little bit different. So for our background, I used the Lasting Linen, which is a fabulous stamp set. Then for a little bit more texture, I added in this stamp from Swirled Designs. And then to finish off the sentiment, I used Banner Sayings and the matching Triple Banner Punch. I also used Antique Pearls Wink of Stella. I did, not on video, but I did use the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine as well. So I'm going to put my lid on my glue, and I'm going to grab all of the colours that we used. And as I said, most of these colours did come directly from the Designer Series paper. Okay, the pile is plentiful. I really need to clean my mat because it's really sticky. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we used Basic Beige for the background. Let me hold with this hand. So we use Basic Beige for the background. We use Grey Granite for our next layering piece. We use Mossy Meadow and Old Olive for our greenery. So for our base stamping on our large petal, oh, I have somehow lost. That's okay. Calypso corals in there too. For the base stamping, I use Petal Pink, which I know you can't see. For the detail, I use Calypso Coral. I use Darling Duckling Stamped Off and Full Strength for our little bunch of 3 flowers, and Lost Lagoon Stamped Off and Full Strength for our other flower. So lots of colours, but it's in the Designer Series paper, and it just works together so well. So I'll leave that there for a sec. If you need, just this is Petal Pink. Trust me on that one. So I really hope that you enjoyed the walkthrough of the new online exclusives and having a look at all of these cards today. So I will see you on Thursday, and I need to make a baby card because I have a baby shower coming up on the weekend. So I'm thinking of getting the Storybook Moments paper and having a play with it before it is officially retired. So thank you so much for spending, it tells me 94 minutes. So you've spent a huge chunk of time with me, which I truly appreciate, and I shall catch you on Thursday. Bye.